Welcome to another Age of Sigmar Battle Report. We are here to bring you a more competitive game today, and I welcome back to the channel, Nick.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back, mate. It's good to be back filming with yourself.
Thank you.
So we're running, I'm running Nighthaunt today. What are you running?
Soulblight Gravelords. Yes. It's been a while, so it's given me plenty of time to build some zombies.
Yeah, and we are running full kit caboodle, the whole shebang. General's Handbook 2024, and Tauren Locusts and all that shenanigans, because I do have a tournament coming up, and this is the list I'll generally be running. Is it a good list? Well, maybe, but is it hampered by certain scenarios? Yes. But I am running a competitive Nighthaunt list today, so it's going to be more competitively focused.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoy. We are running, what's the scenario? Forward to Victory? The one where wizards explode, not Forward to Victory.
No reward, no risk.
No reward, no risks. But before that...
Without risk.
No reward with risk. No reward without risk.
Wizards.
Exploding wizards. So we will get to my list first. So, as it's a more competitive game, I am running Emerald Host. It was a toss-up between Scarlet Doom and Emerald Host, but I've gone Emerald Host. So I can target, in this tournament coming up, the enemy, like little Tauren Locusts, is the main kind of goal. So I can slowly whittle them down, and they have to spend resources to either heal them or heroic action to heal them up. So it kind of gets rid of their heroic actions as well. So first of all, I'm running a Warlord and an Tauren Locusts battalion. So in my Tauren Locusts, I've got my General. Well, I've got 2 Guardians of Souls. Let's get that clear for a start. One of which is my General, who does have the...
Golden Helm.
Seal of Shyish spell. But yes, you are correct. The Seal of Shyish spell to give to give my units a 5-up ward save. His command trait is the Master of Magic, and his... oh no, that's it. So he's got Master of Magic command trait, and the spell is Seal of Shyish. The other Guardian of Souls has the spell Merciless Blizzard, and the artifact of power is a Midnight Tome. So that'd be good to poop out and end the spell later in the game.
It's free cast, yeah?
It's free cast on a 12, can't be unbound.
Nice. Seems pretty good for that battle tactic.
Absolutely. Next I have Lady Alinda. She's got Shade Mist as her spell. I've got a Krugast Cruciator with the Pendant of the Fell Wind, thanks to the Warlord Battalion. And I've got a Spirit Torment to help recursion. Going into my battle line, I've got 2 units of Hex Wraiths, just to get me battle tactics and to zip around the field. And I've got 1 unit of Spirit Hosts, which I've noticed are not on the board yet. And I haven't actually deployed my Guardians of Souls yet. But we'll get to that.
They're the last drop. Absolutely.
I've got 1 unit of 20 Bladegeist Revenant. They're kind of like my main meat and potatoes of the army. So I've got to try and keep them alive into, like, basically they're my staying power and my killing power. So we'll see how that works. And I've got a Black Coach, because I can never leave home without it. It's just the best model. Is it good? Questionable. Am I going to run it? Absolutely.
Does it have a free battle tactic with it?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Almost free. And then I've got a Purple Sun of Shyish to use my Midnight Tome on. And that is my list. Oh, my grand strategy is Spellcasting Savant. My General has to stay alive. And that's it, I believe. That is everything for me. So that's my competitive Nighthaunt list. Is it competitive? We'll find out. What did you bring to face me?
I don't have a grand strategy yet, but we'll be listing our lists in the description below anyway.
Well, now I have to do that because I haven't been doing it for the last 2 games. It's like I'll put it somewhere like here.
Yeah. So I have Tortillus Chamberlain, and I'm running the Vycross Dynasty, just because that's what I've been playing Path to Glory with, so seems pretty good, Curse City and all that. I have the Suffocating Gravetide Endless spell. I have a Necromancer. He has the Fading Vigor spell, same with Torgilius. I just think it's so good to like remove attacks from enemy models, especially like units that have lots of attacks.
Yeah.
Vampire Lord has Merciless Blizzard. He has the Alkenrath Phylactery, which is like a 9-inch aura of like +1 ward for summonable. So my zombies and my skeletons are getting 5-up wards. Linked up with Torgilius, it's just big auras of wards. So it's harder to kill my units. Then we have a Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon. This is the new model that I have painted up recently. Obviously for the channel, it's a whole army of Curse City.
It's very cool.
He has Vile Transference just for that healing factor. And he's also driven by Death Stench, so all Soulblight within 9 are getting reroll charges.
Tasty.
Yeah, it's the best one.
That's really good.
Then we have a unit of 20 zombies, another unit of 10 zombies in the grave sites, a unit of 20 skeletons, another unit of 20 skeletons in the grave sites, and a unit of direwolves. And we will probably be seeing me use that heroic action in Vycross that summons some wolves as well. So,
Because why would
double down on most of my units. But yeah, that's 1980 points. And yeah, we'll do like a little
I
overview.
believe you get the triumph. I'll have to double check. I can't. Actually, I've got it right here. Actually, I can absolutely check. It's not going to take too long. I'm at 1980 as well, so no
Cool.
triumphs.
No triumphs for anybody.
triumphs for either
but I
of us.
will choose a grand strategy and it will be listed below.
Yes, absolutely. So I think that's everything. So we'll get to the game. So you did finish deploying first.
Yes.
Who would you like to take the first turn?
I'm,
Sorry. No. Finish your thought. Finish your thought first.
I'm thinking of going first, just so that I can. I've got some grave sites over that side. I can basically fill in with some undead units,
Smart.
capture some objectives, and basically hold him up for a while.
Sweet.
He can fly. He can disengage and flee, but I think if I pin him in enough, it'll basically push me forward and get those 3 objectives. So I've got to really choose the battle tactics. Is going to be a tricky one, but yeah, hopefully.
Absolutely. So all I was going to say is it is hold 1, hold 2, hold more. There are 5 objectives, 1 in the centre, then 4 more kind of put out like a cross from it onto the battle map. And it is hold 1, hold 2, hold more. 2 points for your battle tactic. Wizards explode. It's pretty straightforward. Point of note, just so someone can let me know in the comments, just because I couldn't find it, I couldn't find an FAQ. The deployment for this mission, is it legit that you can go like right up next to each other? Because that seems crazy.
Yeah, normally there's a 9-inch distance
Yeah.
from other person's territory, but there is nothing in that or the FAQ that we've checked that says that, unless the FAQ has been updated.
Oh, it might be in the General's Handbook FAQ. I didn't check that, but all the
Okay.
battle plan ones are in the battle scroll. This is a new battle scroll update as well, by the way. So Blade guys have 2-inch reach.
I don't think I've got any updates.
Just
I think
points drop.
Lookout Sir is pretty much the best one. That's,
Well, the recent one, I think it was points drops for Castelli.
Yeah.
And maybe something went up in points. I can't really remember.
I think it works out. You can get an extra unit of.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so let's get to the game. So who's going first? Was it yourself?
Yeah, I will choose to take the first turn.
Bit of a rambly intro, but that's how we like it. Soulblight turn 1.
I'm back, baby.
Hell yeah! So we have done the hero phase. Nick, walk us through what happened.
So I used my heroic action for the Vycross Dynasty for a vampire to summon some wolves. So I summoned them just outside of the objective over here. I cast got the battle tactic for casting a spell without it being unbound, because you are outside of 30, so there wouldn't be no unbinds. So I went for a Mystic Shield, quite an easy spell to cast. Put that on my skeletons. And the Vampire Charge and Arcane Bolt. That's all for me.
I failed to get a CP, but I did get. We both got 2 Paradise. We both rolled 4 pluses.
That's true.
And I also got an extra one for my Antorian Locust Battalion. So I have got 3 going into the movement phase. I believe that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going straight to movement phase now.
Moving the skeletons up.
Yeah, running the skeletons onto the central objective with their Mystic Shield.
You did also run them with a 6, so CP spent.
Yes. Running the zombies up as well, they're just going to support the horde that is skeletons and zombies.
Nice.
Partnering together.
Absolutely. Forever and ever, holding hands.
Tortilius rolled a 5, so he's going to run straight up there, just give his aura of 12 inches, Holy Within, he gets +1, his Soulblight get the 5-up ward.
Cool.
And then the Phylactery will boost as well, giving +1 to the ward. Within. Necromancer rolling it live, he's going to go up there as well to give his buffs and just stand around and act like he knows what he's doing. Running the Vampire, He's going 10.
Shoring up this
Giving
battle
his
line.
aura. Vampire Dragon just doing his normal move.
Very cool.
Zombie Wolves moving up and around.
They did run, they got a 2. They're moving up 12 to come and flank.
Summoning the skeletons from the grave. Was thinking of just keeping on the objective. I'm going to roll up a charge anyway and then decide.
Yep, they failed the charge because there's no shooting. Only rolling a 5, failed to get into the black coach. So, at the end of the turn, what did you get, Nick?
Got my battle tactic for the casting
2.
Mystic Shield and without again bound, as we were outside of 30 of each other.
Yep.
And I pushed up the board but spread out, capturing all the objectives and putting some skeletons on. So Phil's going to really have to fight for the objectives, putting them on the back foot from the beginning. And I've got hordes, so
it's very difficult. It's going to be very difficult for me to get you off any of these. So I might just have to sandbag it for the next for the first turn or so. But you do get 5 points.
Yeah, 5 up.
Going into Nighthaunt turn 1.
Yeah.
Right, end of my hero phase. I did get a command point on Lady Linda for my heroic action. You also generated a CP?
No, I rolled a 1.
Yes, that's right. Seal shot. I had 6 power dice because of Antorian Locust, and Nick had 4 or 5 after that because we both rolled 4 ups, and I got my Antorian Locust again. I failed. Well, Unbound was Seal of Shaiish and Shade Mist was Unbound. Then I did manage to cast Grief Stricken, put it on this unit of skeletons in front.
The rest of your power dice into that, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. I have chosen Surround and Destroy as my battle tactic, which should be quite easily achieved with 2 Hex Rates and a Black Coach. Yeah, because I'll probably use Nimbus of Power on my Black Coach to teleport around the field. And that's it, I believe. That's all my hero phase stuff. We'll go on to some movement. So, movement phase, Nimbus of Power. Comes over, and we've measured it, pre-measured. It perfectly fits there, more than 9 away, and that will be 1 part securing my my battle tactic. Right, so Hex Rates are going to move there 24 inches and just secure this battlefield edge for me. Wholly within 6. Actually, you know what? I'll move up a little bit. They've got enough movement to do it. So these Hex Rays, they are already getting my battle tactic for securing this one. They're just going to move 12 and get more central to the battlefield. So I'm just going to try and deal with the unit in front of me. I'm going to move 8. They're 8 inches and get to there. And Nick will decide if he wants to redeploy or save it for later. All the heroes have run. So the Lady Linda moved up to here. The Krulgar's Cruciator will move and ran to join units. Spirit Torment ran 4. Actually, I didn't want him that far forward. Can't remember where I put him now originally.
He was next to Lady Linda.
He was, wasn't he? He was over here because I measured the ranges. Spirit Torment moved
up.
up.
The other 2 are just going to follow up?
They will run. The Spirit Host also ran 5, and they're going to get to be a pocket of Ablative Wounds for my heroes. And then the Guardian of Souls will run. Non-General is flying up forward. I think he might go to the end of the... Yeah, he'll go to the bottom of the stairs, which could be scary for a double turn. And my General will fly and just stay protected by the Spirit Hosts. Going into the charge phase, so first of all, the Blade Geist Revenants will attempt to charge. This might be a bad idea. I should maybe stay castled, but we'll find out. Getting a 5-inch charge, that will make it in. Black Coach needing a humongous charge. Well, only a 9. Oh, he gets a 10. But will that keep him within the battlefield edge? We'll find out. Failing the charge, I did need at least an 11. I would get in with a 10, but then I would not score my battle tactic, so I will leave it at that. We'll go back with the Blade Geists. Blade Geist Revenants going in. There are 54 attacks because 2 cannot swing. Obviously, rolling a 5 means they're -1 to hit, even more so than they were before with Grief Stricken active. So I am hitting on 2s. And I'm wounding on 2s because they're near the Guardian of Souls. Here's 18. I'll do them in batches of 18. 3s. Wounding on 2s. It's 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds so far. 3s. 2s. 3, 6, 9 more. 3s. And then 2s.
So that's a total of 30.
30 saves.
Yes, I'm just going to roll d20s.
First 15.
First 15.
So with all that defence, what are you at?
So they're 5 up saves.
So 4 ups.
-1, but Mystic Shield. So I'm looking for 5s.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. So I've saved 6, 7 so far.
So 7. Yeah.
So 7. So I've lost 8. So 8 have died technically. And then
Nice roll.
Another 7. So 15. So
15.
half. So another 15 saves. Lucky I'm rolling right now and dice.
6 up wards.
6 up wards, re-rolling ones because I have a banner. So looks to
14
me,
die.
14 die.
Nice.
Which is leaving 6.
Excellent. The skeletons have struck back and have done 0 wounds to the Blade Geist Revenants. We'll go to Battle Shock. So, due to Terrify, they cannot, and no CP spent to be for no CP left, sorry.
Yeah, I think Bravery 10, -14, I'm losing 4 anyway, so I need to roll a 1 to keep it around.
Yeah, okay, you might as well roll,
so
just
I
see
can
what
roll
happens.
it.
Let's see it, yeah, sod it. No, they're definitely
gone, but it's fine because they'll come back anyway.
Skeletons start to get popped. So at the end of my turn, I do hold 1, I hold 2, I do not hold more, so I get 2 points for that. And I did secure my battle tactic, so I get 4 victory points for Nighthaunt going into battle round 2. Let's put the dice cam on and roll off for the next turn. Oh, I rolled off the table. I got a 2, you got a 1. I don't know if this is the best time to take the turn, but I'll have a think about it and get back to you. End of the hero phase for Nighthaunt turn 2. As you can see, I did take the turn. So I went for Intimidate the Invaders. I need more units outside my territory than Nick has within my territory. Than friendly units in my territory, I believe. Should be quite doable with Nighthaunt. And it's a gimme one. I want easy battle tactics for this tournament, you see. So I'll get that. Moving on, I failed to cast, it was Unbound, because we only got 1 power dice apiece this turn. My Antorian Locust didn't happen and we only rolled 1 4-up. I did manage to get Seal of Shaiish off on these units. They've got a 5-up ward, but I failed, or Unbound Shade Mist, and I failed to get an Arcane Bolt with my General. He could reroll a Master Magic, and there's no point. At this point, it would just be an Arcane Bolt to somebody. Moving on, I think that's all the hero phase. Nick did heal 1 wound with his Vampire Lord with a heroic action of heroic recovery.
Yeah, because we did get the Locust?
Yes.
No, your army ability chooses 3 heroes, so he's chosen the Necromancer, Torgilius, and the Vampire.
Yes.
So the Vampire, yes, did get drained a lot, but he has healed a little bit back.
Yeah, that's important to know. I did forget. So Vampire did take 3 wounds from the Emerald Curse. The Necromancer was fine. And then Torgilius did take 1 more.
He knew about the curse.
He did. So we're back with some movement. Hex Race is going to move 24, and they're just going to get outside of 3 to basically pin your army in here, so you can't redeploy into me. So these guys will move up. We will measure outside of 3 in just a moment, but they are moving up here. Hex Wraiths, they might only need to move 12, actually. How far can you spawn out of graveyards? I don't care.
Wholly within 12, but 9 away from you.
Okay, fair enough. So they're going to do that to basically kind of keep you in contain, hopefully, because your zombie dragon can move 14, right?
Yeah.
So he can move all the way back there. So I'm actually going to move the 24 and do a layered thing.
Nice.
So 24 will get him all the way over there, and I'll do a layered attack. Black Coach is going to move forward outside of 3 of these guys to start causing some havoc in the back line.
The second rank of wolves have redeployed just 2 inches, just making some room, and also maybe a piling over here. Lady O rolling a 6 for a run. She's wisping away 14.
It's going to get right here. She's
Right
going to
on
move
my cat.
Absolutely, just so she can stare at people in the shooting phase. Actually, I could move up like here if I wanted to and stare at your vampire, which I might actually do.
Crawlghast Cruciator escaping the boundaries of his domain, just supporting.
The Blade Guys are just going to move outside of 3. Now that I will basically guarantee my battle tactics, no matter what the Blade Guys do, I will get within 3 and just surround and destroy. Auto running 6 on the Guardian of Souls to get next to Lady O and outside my territory, and that will secure my battle tactic.
Yeah.
Running a whole 2, the Spirit Torment is going to move 10 to here. Moving 9, only rolling a 1 for their move. The Spirit Host will just saunter up.
Wobble.
Yeah. General running 14 and getting on the button.
Don't push it.
Beep. Shooting phase, Lady Alinda is going to lift the veil onto the vampire and see how many mortal wounds you do to you, sir. 5 mortal wounds to the vampire.
Is it 5 or just 5 mortals?
5 mortals.
I think he's dead. One more.
Yeah, one more. No, he's...
Extinguish.
Extinguished Lady Alinda does slay the vampire with her veiled touch. Action, charge phase. The black coach will charge into the dire wolves in front, getting a 4. Moving in, and I'll just do the D3 mortal wounds on a 2-up to you now, sir. No, he fails. Never mind. Charging into the Skellybobs, getting an 8. They will stun you for a -1 to save on the way in. So the Blade Geist will strike first. Nick is all out defensing, putting him to a 4-up save. I have stunned the enemy with my 8-inch charge, and I am also doing all out attacks. I already have a 5-up ward on them. So I'm hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, thanks to the Guardian of Souls. So here are 30 attacks. Well, 45 attacks. My apologies. I'm doing 30 first. Hitting on 2s. 2s to wound, thanks to the Guardian of Souls. 15. Here's 15. 2s to hit because of all that attack. Oh! Guys, I've forgotten. I haven't played Nighthaunt in a very long time, let alone AOS. The 6 is auto wound. Finally remembered. So, you've probably been screaming at me in the comments. I do apologise. I haven't played Nighthaunt in a while. 5 wounds and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more.
Plus the 5.
Plus the 5.
13. So 13 plus 18.
Yeah, 13 plus 18.
I'll roll 15 and I'll roll 16.
Okay.
These are 5-up saves.
5-ups, yeah.
After pluses and minuses.
So yeah, Mystic Shield and all-out defense.
So 4 saved so far.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then adding an extra dice.
Ward saves. Good 6s.
No,
and
this is saves. I'm going to add it
oh,
all up.
gotcha, okay.
So another 7 onto 11, so 18.
18 ward saves.
18 ward saves. Adding 2 more dice. And these are 5-up wards because I am
Torgilius.
within range of Torgilius. But you've killed my other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
1.
poor.
You've got a couple of 1s in there. 3 1s to reroll, mate.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
They turned around. So
3 saved.
9 skeletons die.
9 skellies die from the massacre. 9 dead skellybobs, I believe. There's actually 11 skeletons that have been bested by the Blade Geist. The dogs are attacking the black
Yeah, sorry.
coach.
That's what's happening, folks.
16 attacks hitting on.
4s.
Nice.
Getting 11 hits with the wolves. Wounding on 4s for 5 saves.
5 saves on the black coach. So I've got a 4-up. Ethereal save. I save 3. And I've got a 5-up ward save. I take 2 wounds. 2 wounds down on the black coach. Boop. The black coach striking back, we thought we'd show you his prowess. So 4 attacks hitting on 3s. So we've got 1 auto wound and 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Yes, 3s. So that is 2 saves at -2.
So
Ward
they'll go
saves?
straight through. So I've only got 5
4
up
damage
armor.
total.
4 wards on the wolves. Of which 2 wolves
2
partially fall over.
They do partially, and that will give me 2 levels on the black coach. And then I've got 9 attacks with his spectral scythes. Not spectral scythes. Spectral claws, forced to hit. 4 hits. Nice. Perfectly average, as all things should be. 4s, 2 wounds, -1.
On the hooves?
No,
Oh,
these
the claws.
are yeah.
Nope. And damage 1.
Damage 1.
Another wolf bites the dust.
Then the Hooves, wound once and hit on 4s with the 6, because now I've remembered I actually have army abilities. 4s to wound, so 1, 2, 4 saves, no rend on this one, mate.
These are 5-ups. Pass 1.
3.
And then...
2.
So another wolf dies.
So
So
4
4 wolves pass away.
So that will give me 4 levels on the black coach. I think I'm powered up. The wolves have actually piled in and are going to attack the Bladegeist Revenants, which we will do off camera. I didn't realise they were in range because they have a 6-inch engagement and pile in. Very cool. Wolves did 0 damage to the Bladegeist. So 2 Bladegeist do fall to the skeletons. Thanks to Grief Stricken helping me out there. I don't think we mentioned that did go off. So 2 Bladegeist go down. Going into the Battle Shock phase, my handbag wielding Guardian Spirit Torment will bring back 3 models. So I'll bring back the 2 Bladegeist Revenants. Back to the fray. And Battle Shock for you, my friend.
Lost 4 wolves, bravery 10. Do you give me minuses?
Nope, no minuses.
So no fails there.
And
there's
Skelly Bobs.
Skelly Bobs, they're bravery 10 too, but I lost 11. So
D6 plus 1. 4 are fleeing.
Nice.
So the end of Nighthaunt turn 2. I don't. Did I take this objective from you? I'm not sure if I did actually.
Definitely.
I did. So I do hold 1, I hold 2, and I hold more, giving me 3. And I did get Intimidate the Invaders. So more of my units, thanks to the heroes, are outside of my territory than there are units in my territory, putting me to 5 points, putting me to 9 total, going into Soulblight turn 2, because there's no Emerald Curse yet.
So I'm going for the bait and trap, so it's retreat 2 units and charge 2 different units. So I'm going to be retreating the wolves and probably the skeletons this turn, possibly, and then charging in with the zombies and the dragon. We didn't do any healing. I still didn't choose a heroic. Oh, I did get a command point. I got a
We both got CP.
critical.
I got a regular CP.
We got Mystic Shield off on the dragon. We got Fading Vigor off. Cast on a 10, wasn't unbound. On the Bladegeist, they're -2 attack, but you know.
Cursed Exsanguination did go off, but I did unbind it with Power Dice. We only got 1 Power Dice this turn, including my Antorian Locusts.
Notably, I should be going for the better vampire spell, which, even though it was nerfed,
Still Spirit Gale, still good.
Spirit Pike or something.
Spirit Gale.
Spirit Gale.
Still good.
Still good. But I tried a different spell, didn't work out.
Yep. Oh, and also, so correction, Nick would have brought back 10 skeletons on my turn, so I'm only at 8 VPs. They are in the backfield here, which we'll show you later if they do anything.
They probably won't. They'll probably just sit there and be like, we're here.
Yeah, so I'm on 8 VPs, not 9.
Yeah, so now we're just going to go into movement, which is pretty much just...
Oh, and just some admin. The reason Lady Linda didn't do her stair thing for the Skeletons All Out Defensing, it was done from Torgilius, and it's when a unit issues a command, he was outside of 12, just as a note.
Yep.
Retreating from combat like the cowardly dogs they are.
They're
Retreating
retreating
10.
back here, so they're going to be outside of 6. And they're just going to form a wall!
Get out of dodge. Get out of dogue. He retreated just to show you how they end up, because it's important. Dragon is moving.
Flappy, flappy.
Sean has bumped me. That's outrageous, sir.
That's how I do my things.
Oh, I'll have a think if I want to redeploy.
Get away! Get away!
Moving his 5-inch move, get out of Olinda's stair range.
Also,
Oh,
yeeting the
Necromancer.
Necromancer. He tried to run after him and said, "You forgot your books!" But he didn't.
You need to return them to the library! The Necromancer library!
Retreating the skeletons 3 inches as well.
They can move a bit more than that, but they're just going to get outside of 3
Yeah,
for my units.
they can move 4, but they're in base contact. So
they are using all of their move to get just out of range.
will just solidify their contact on the objective here.
Yep.
Shambling forward.
No redeploys for me. Limited on CP. Torgilius shot across the field into the Bladegeist and did 0 damage. I made both my ward saves. Good little shooting attack, actually. Quite impressed with him. The dragon unleashed his fiery or pestilential breath on the Hex Wraith and did no damage. I made both my armor saves. Charge phase, zombies going first.
Got an 8.
Oh, they're definitely in. Dragon charging next.
Makes it in.
Oh, yeah. With a what?
9.
A 9. Damn. 2 Blade Geist get chopped up by the zombies, and 1.5 Hex Wraiths go down to some zombie attacks. Blah! Blade Geist with their fading vigor active on them only killed 2 zombies.
And as they die, they are
5
within
up
3.
mortals.
5 up mortals. Aha!
2 mortals on the Blade Geist. Do it on camera. 2 fine to roll 2 6.
Apparently my slaps don't do anything.
Yes, please. Action.
So, getting the zombie dragons in here. He did stomp 1 damage, but as well, we're going to do 3 hits.
I am discorporating, by the way, with my 1 CP.
So 2 hits, and then... Do I win on 2s? I do.
Nice.
2. 2 at... You ignore end.
Both go through.
2 damage apiece.
5 ups because of discorporate. 3 damage in the pool so far.
Nice. Gaping Maw.
Oh.
Abysmal.
Abysmal.
Dragon doesn't know what it's doing.
Nope.
And I have... Go down to the bottom of the page to go back up to the top of the page to find out my table. 7 attacks with the skeletal claws. Dragon.
Okay.
And then win on...
2 wounds with the dragon's sword-like claws. 4 up armor save, both made. The Hex Wraith struck back and magically did 2 damage to the 2 up save Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon.
Killing.
The Hex Wraiths have killed 9 zombies, and I did lose 2 more Blade Geists from the explosion.
They killed 7. That's 9 zombies have died total.
Exactly. Going into the Battle Shock phase, Nick has lost 9 zombies.
So I'll be rolling for it. 14,
4
so
zombies.
4 more zombies flee.
They flee.
But I'm adding back 3 from Grasping Touches, or whatever it's called, where models that I've killed will turn back a zombie. So I'll take 1 model
Just
off.
1 off my model left, yeah. That's absolutely fine. Blade Geist don't have to do it, but 3 will return thanks to the Spirit Torment next to him there. So 3 come back.
Goddamn skeletons and stuff coming back.
Yeah, okay. Nick complained that I was bringing models back. He's already brought back 10 models here, not including any of the Deathly Invocations, anything.
Goddamn spirit hosts.
Well, I can't say what I called him off camera, but what a.
So finishing up the turn, just counting up the scores. I still hold this objective over here.
Yep.
I hold this objective over here because you haven't taken it from me. And in the middle, I have 24 models to Phil's 19 plus 2 Hex Race 21. So I am still holding the centre. And yeah, obviously I still have this objective over here. And you still have that one over there.
Yeah, my Hex Race did what I wanted them to, which is screen out against the dragon getting into my back lines. I knew it was a sacrifice I'd have to make, but we'll see who gets the next turn, because that's quite important at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot for me to churn through, because it's very hard for me to hold objectives with the amount of bodies that I'm contesting against.
Definitely.
But I can still score battle tactics, so we'll see going into turn 3 what we do. Oh, it is the end of the battle round. Let's do some Emerald Curses. We'll just do this on camera. So Torgilius, yes, and the Necromancer... No,
he's still immune! He's immune
to the Emerald Curse. This is outrageous. Torgilius does suffer 2 mortal wounds, ward saves.
Got a 6 up. He
passes
saves 1. Because you know why? It's because he's whispering. You do know about this Emerald Curse? I've been reading it in this book here.
Mental.
Takes another wound.
Woo! Yeah, take your wound. Yes. So we will roll off quickly for the turn. So let's do this. I get a 4, a hefty 4.
I get a 6, and I turn Phil's 4 into a 3, because that's how dice work.
That is transmogrification.
I have to take the turn, because I feel like I need to actually start punching through.
Yeah.
Maybe solidify some stuff.
We've got a full-on death off, and it's... Weirdly, things aren't dying in death. Well, they are, but they're coming back.
Yeah.
Even stronger, and in greater numbers. Hero phase complete, turn 3 for the Soulblight Grave Lords. I got 3 power dice, Nick got 2. I failed to get a CP with my heroic action. Nick brought back 3 zombies. What else did we do? What's your battle tactic?
Yeah, so the battle tactic is the one where I've got to bring back 6 models, which we were talking off camera about this, and I did a rally. I got 1 skeleton. I brought back D3 with...
Which was 3?
Which was 3. So I brought back 4. So I need to bring back 2 more. There's only 3 skeletons left to come back, so I need 2 4-ups.
In the combat phase.
Oh well, I do actually. Yeah, so it's in the combat phase. So yeah.
Start, yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna. Yeah, I maybe a mishap, whatever.
Spells?
Spells, I cast Fade and Vigor. It was Unbound. We did chuck some power dice into it. Phil may have chucked 2 power dice into it. The dragon cast the Gravetide. I feel like now is probably the right time, but also because maybe I forgot to cast it a couple of turns. And then we tried an arcane mystic shield, and we actually failed because with base value, just
and
didn't get it.
I unbound it.
So we're over to the movement phase.
Well, we're
now.
over to the Gravetide phase.
Yeah, the
we'll
Gravetide.
be back with how much damage it does. The Gravetide did move over the Hex Wraiths and the Blade Guys. Killed 6 Blade Guys. Not a single ward was made. No damage on the Hex Wraiths, though. So moving on to some movement. Wolves moving 12, running. Running. Look at them go. So majestic.
Running.
16-inch move.
6-inch
6-inch run. Legging it.
Come back to hold this
Run.
objective.
Brain. Running 5 more inches. Well, 5 plus is normal move. Running away from Melinda. Nicholas has moved 2 inches, or 3 or 4, whatever, to move closer to get his aura of +1 ward in range. Skeletons have shifted forward because I can't redeploy, even though the 6 I killed was trying to get them out of the zombies. I'm in combat, so I can't redeploy, so they shuffle forward. Targillis rolling 8 shots has killed 2 Blade Geist Revenants with his attacks. 2 Hex Wraiths go down to the breath weapon from the dragon. I did discorporate, leaving me at 2 CP. Skeletons charging in.
They're in.
Nice, moving a 7. Action, start of the combat phase. Here's the thing that matters, the skeletons.
So, yeah, this is what the battle tactics are. I need 2 4-ups. I get it.
You get it! The battle tactic has been secured. 2 skeletons do return to the army. The skeletons managed to kill 3 Blade Geist Revenants. It's going to be my attacks back now. Hex Wraiths managing to kill how many?
5.
5, cool. 5 dying. 3 were going into the Blade Geist, which he rolled all 5 ups in. And 2 Blade Geist die, but no damage to the Hex Wraiths in return from the zombies dying. Action. So, the vampire sword is going into the single Hex Wraith. Everything else is going into the other bigger unit of Hex Wraiths, which I have spent a CP to discorporate.
And I have spent a CP to all-out attack. So hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s.
This is the vampire blade, isn't it?
Yes.
4-up saves. Oh, my saves have failed me. How much damage each?
The 2 damage each.
He is dead.
Nice.
Hex Wraith down.
And then he sanguinates himself back to full wounds.
At the end of the combat phase, yes.
Yeah. Then we've got 7 claws, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s, so no. It's just 1. Saved.
And then, yeah, that's it. I was going to roll wards for a save.
And then 3 gaping maws, 2 hits.
Hey.
These ones wound on 2s. Nice.
Double 1.
They are...
D6.
No, they're 3.
Ooh!
Flat 3.
Nice.
So 6 more wards.
6 wards, but I have got a 5-up discorporate save. So 1.5 die. Not him. Oh, I wounded him, didn't I?
And this one?
Yep.
Doth perish.
1 skeleton doth perish because Nick just rolled a ridiculous amount of saves and then a ridiculous amount of wards. They are 5-up wards, to be fair though. They are 5-up wards, and he is rolling a bit hotter than myself when it's a 5-up wards. But yeah, only 1 skeleton perishes, which is bad news bears. Even with their 46 attacks, only managing to kill 1 Hex Wraith and taking the last one down to a 1 single wound remaining. Oh, it's a hefty price to pay for Hex Wraiths.
Got 1.
The zombies pass Battle Shock. I'm going to spend a CP for my Blade Geist to auto pass them.
And the skeletons don't need
are
it.
absolutely fine. And then at the end of the combat phase, woo, spooky scary. 3 come back from the Spirit Torment, thankfully.
Yeah, so finishing up my turn, I did successfully get Endless Nightmares. Was pretty clenched right there.
It was really
after
close.
We did some math.
It was really close.
But yeah, so 6 skeletons did come back this turn. So that battle tactic, and I still hold pretty much all the objectives.
Honestly, yeah.
Getting some lucky rolls in the middle there, getting rid of some of the Blade Geist. solidifying it. The Hex Race weren't able to get rid of the zombie horde. And yeah, it's over to Phil's turn.
I'm having a really hard time contesting objectives with how many models are on the field. I just think that's an army matchup thing. So I don't know how much more I can do. I can definitely get some points. Great. I can definitely get battle tactics, but we'll have to see how I do. Because my killing power isn't the best. That's not Nighthaunt's forte generally. I can do some damage though. So yeah, I think
that 5-up ward's really saving me. Taking the
Torgilius has been good,
pairing the Phylactery with Torgilius.
Absolutely.
I feel like he's going to die this turn to a stare, but whatever.
Yeah, but what will that really do? If I kill him with Lady Alinda, then great. But if I might do something else with Alinda and try and clean up something else and get a different battle tactic for my turn 3, and then do an easier tactic that I can do on turn 4, and then kind of see it from there. But we'll have a think, and we'll do some hero phase shenanigans. So at the end of the hero phase, I used Lady Alinda's Notice for the Wicked, brought back 2 Blade Geist, brought back 2 Hex Wraiths. I got Seal of Shyish off on the Blade Geist, and I also got Shade Mist off on the Blade Geist as well. So they're -1 to wound, and they also have a 5-up ward.
They some tough boys.
I then cast the innate spell Spectral Lure with a Guardian of Souls and got 1 Blade Geist back. I used the Dispel Master Magic to get rid of the Gravetide. And then going second and being an Antorian Locust, I cast a second spell, which was my Shield of Shyish, if you're wondering. And then that was it, really, wasn't it? I had... Oh, and Grief-Stricken failed to cast. That's the other thing. Then my battle tactic is going to be 1 stop, no return, which means the Black Coach has to take an objective from an enemy at the end of the battle. At the end of the battle, that'd be crazy. At the end of the turn. And I failed to get a heroic command point. And Nick brought back 2 zombies. I think that was
with
my
the
hero phase.
Vycross ability.
And that was my hero phase, wasn't it?
Because it has to be a Vycross vampire that does the ability. So.
Absolutely. So we'll do some movement, and things are going to retreat, and then charge back in again. Cool. Black Coach just moving outside of 3, and you can redeploy if you so wish.
We'll try a redeploy here.
Nice.
I've got a 1. I'm not going to move.
Lady Alinda has ascended to the bell. Just to get a bird's eye view on the battlefield. Boys are retreating. I don't really have to measure it. They're just getting outside of 3 and they're going to hug this terrain. I'm not going to move them all accurately. You'll see it. These guys are going to move outside of 3 of both of these units here to try and assist the Blade Geist in killing off these skeletons, just to bring them back next turn.
I never bring models back,
No.
Phil. What are you on about?
I know. Krulgos Cruciator is going to into this nook at the back here. Guardian of Souls will fly over. Then General Guardian of Souls will join Alinda up here.
Completely not
Spirit
able
Torment.
to tell the difference between one with a
Can
helmet
you
and
just
one.
need to believe? The Spirit Host will follow the General. And that is my movement complete. Go on to 2 dogs go down to the stair of Lady Alinda. The absolute legend that she is.
Bark, bark.
Charge phase, the Black Coach is going to charge in and gets a 5.
Nearly! I nearly did it,
It's
folks.
exactly what it needs and just goes, ha-ha!
You don't get a reroll charge on that, do you?
No. On a 2-up, you'll take D3 mortals, which I'll just do now. Yes, you take 3 mortal wounds, please.
Ooh. Ha-ha!
Oh, nice. Only
When
one
rolling
mortal.
on camera, yeah.
Very cool.
One-
for some
one
reason I
dove.
roll off camera for the charge things, but whatever. Blade Geist charging back in. They need a hefty 3 and they get a hefty 10. I will do -1 to your save because it just makes more sense.
Standing strong.
Yeah. The Hex Wraiths cry out and, well, the Blade Geist cry and go, join me, brothers! And they will attempt to charge into the same unit. Let's get rid of those dice. Hex Wraiths going a 3. I think
You can
they
get
might,
into the zombies, but
yeah, I think they fail into the Skellybobs actually.
Skelly Bobs fail.
They do fail.
Do you want to go into the... You can finish
I'm
there.
not going to do that.
Oh.
They just won't charge in then.
Why
So-
won't you rope my zombies into this?
Murderous reasons, Nick. Murderous reasons. Lady Alinda is going to join the fray into the dogs as well, trying to score 1 stop. Yeah, okay.
Well, like -1 to extra stats.
I'm going to do strike last on them for
Fair
She
enough.
rolled an 11, so I can just go with the blade geist.
I
and
don't care
go with
about the dogs.
everything.
Dogs come back later.
Exactly. The blade geist have struck and have killed 18 of the 19 skeletons in that unit. Skeleton struck back, did no damage. We're just going to pull him to battle shock now. Go ahead, Nick, if you want to do that.
Yeah, just for
Brevity's sake. Lady Alinda striking next because the dogs do strike last. We've got 4 attacks with her Staff of Midnight. It's going to be 3s and 3s minus 2, 2. Okay, so 1 auto wounds. Well, it'll be 2s to wound because the Guardian of Souls is right there. So that's 3 wounds at minus 2 onto your dogs.
no ward damage.
So 2 damage apiece. 2.5 die.
So yeah. So there's 1 wolf left.
1 wolf left, which the black coach will... Oh, I've got my spectral claws, actually.
Yeah.
Better do the
them.
spectral claws, otherwise they'd be very mad that they didn't get to attack.
Yeah, true.
So 4s to hit. Okay, so 2 auto hit... Well, 1 auto hit, sorry. 4s to wound. 1 auto wound, I should say. 2 at minus 1 from the spectral claws of the handmaidens.
6s.
2 damage total. Lady
Wonderful.
Alinda shows why she is the Mortarch of Grief. Black coach has just piled in to gain some ground on the battlefield. So I've done Battle Shock. Obviously, we've done Battle Shock. Sorry, the skeleton did flee. So at the end of my turn 3, I did get my battle tactic thanks to Lady Alinda and the black coach for 1 stop no return. I have
some pesky wolves.
Absolutely. I do hold 3 now, which is excellent. Oh, 3 will come back for the Guardian of Souls. No, Spirit Torment, sorry, at the end of the Battle Shock. It's quite resilient. As long as they don't die, they're actually really resilient. They're
Yeah,
like
I did get them down to like, what, 7?
Yeah. You have to kill them in one, really.
But you have used your once per game.
I've used, yeah, absolutely. So I do hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and I do gain my battle tactics. So I got 5 points, guys. I got 5 points. Awesome. It's working. It's working.
Taking it 15 to 13 so far.
Yeah. Moving on, I've got to do an Emerald Curse, I'm afraid. So you know what? We'll do that live
start
on
the
camera.
round or end of the
End of the battle round.
Okay.
Torgilius. Yes, he takes it, and the Necromancer. He doesn't take it the whole game.
The whole game, he just knows.
Torgilius takes 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
5 up. Ward save. 3 wounds. How many wounds does he have?
I think he's got 5, but he might have 6.
Did he just die to the Emerald Curse?
Maybe.
He may have died to the Emerald Curse.
He has 6 wounds, luckily.
He's got 1 wound remaining. You know what that means? He will look upon the face of Alinda. So let's roll off for turn 4. Let's have a go. I got a 5. It's hefty. A 1. I think I'm going to take that turn, my friend.
Yep.
So we'll be back with turn 4, Nighthaunt. So going into my turn 4, I've picked Magical Dominance, or whatever it's called, Master of Magic, my magical...
Auto-cast a spell, yeah.
Well, no, that's not the battle tactic. That's what I did.
Cast a spell that cannot be unbound.
Correct. Or isn't unbound. So I've done that, and I used my Midnight Tome to poop out an endless spell for free, casting value of a 12, at the casting value of a 12, and it cannot be unbound, so that secures me my battle tactic immediately. I got a CP on Lady Alinda. Nick did bring back how many?
3 zombies.
3 zombies with his heroic action. And I managed to get Shade Mist and Seal of Shaiish off onto the Bladegeist Revenants. They are quite buffed up, single, and ready to mingle. And that's, I think, it for my hero phase stuff. So we'll be back with some movement. Oh, and of course then the Purple Sun moved and is just being annoyed. So let's see, on camera, does it swallow a zombie? It does not. Zombies are fine. Black Coach is going to continue its rampage and just get outside of 3 of the dogs here. Lady Alinda is moving her 8
Backing up.
and joining the fray on the battlefield.
I will redeploy some zombies.
Yep.
Rolling a 5 for the redeploy on the zombies, so they're going to form ranks like maggots.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving over to the next Nighthaunt move, which was the Bladegeist.
Yep. Go big or go home. This isn't the tactical play. I'm going to charge headlong into the zombies and just try and kill as many of them as I possibly can. I don't think this is the correct play, but at this point my Bladegeist are itching to kill more, so why the hell not?
Phil's moving up the Guardian of the Souls. each one. Who knows which one the general is at this point in the game?
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm going to run him, but I'll move him as 8, then add the extra inches of movement.
And the Spirit House will just follow up,
Yeah.
basically saying, is there anything we can do for you, Master?
And they'll be like, yes, you can die for me, more, even again. The Hex Wraiths cometh. I actually don't know where I want to go. I wanted to go in there, but there's no way I can fit in there.
Nope.
So I might just plug this gap a little bit.
Plug the gap, Phil.
Or just kind of be like, you can move 14, right?
Yes.
Wherever 14 gets you is where I don't want you to get to. So I'll just go here. And just be like a wall, effectively.
Walls. Walls of horses.
Walls of ghosts. Shooting phase. Lady Alinda lifts up her veil and Torgilius stares in mesmerism.
What did you say there, love?
Exactly. What did you say there, love? On a 2-up. I knew it. I called it in my head. In my head, I was like, she's going to roll a 1. And I've manifested this. Thankfully, she can charge and hopefully bop him on the head. Or I unleash the Black Coach and just annihilate him off the board. Either one works for me.
Narratively speaking, the Necromancer who knew about this, was it Crimson Curse?
Yeah.
No, it's a Celestial Curse.
The Emerald Curse.
Emerald Curse
Yeah.
has been whispering in Chidilius's ear the whole time. He's kind of been listening, but kind of not.
And do you know what it is? He's like, bro, you just got to moisturise. That's all it is. Just moisturise and you'll be fine from the Emerald
And
Curse.
he's able to duck and cover from the gaze.
Do you know what? I'm actually kind of annoyed. I'm going to blast him with the Black Coach.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you maxed out on
Watch me roll a 1. Calling it now. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's just bop him in melee. I
Wait,
guess.
so you spend
You
all
spe-
your
oh yeah, if
points
you
and
fail,
roll
you
a
spend it.
1?
Yeah. Black coaches are shit. And I'll say that on camera on YouTube. It's true. They're not good. Lady Alinda, probably double 1. We'll try and go
Don't curse
somewhere.
yourself. Oh my god! You actually cursed yourself.
I'm going to spend a command point. Do you want to watch another double 1? Do you want to watch another double 1?
Mad.
Command
Mad.
point.
Oh! You did it. You are into the wolves.
Yeah, and I'll pile into him.
My
It's
God.
it's not
This
too
is an emotional roller
Good
coaster,
Lord.
folks.
For me or you? I don't know.
You only get 3, so you'd only get to like there.
I'm going to be piling in, mate. It's fine.
Okay.
So then I will...
With Tortilius just being like, sorry, can't hear you.
the black coach will double 1 into the dogs. Or 4,
4.
so that's fine. And on 2-up, they'll do some mortal wounds. Should I say bark? On a 2-up, we'll just do this all on camera. Yep. 1 mortal wound to the dogs. And that's all she wrote. Okay.
Just a mortal floating.
Now I don't know whether to charge the Blade Geists in, because we only got 3, so there's no charge reactions. The play is not to charge in here. I think I could be completely wrong, because I'm just giving you the charge here, and I could carve up a load of zombies, and I am getting a lot of attacks back to me, but I'm not getting Dragon Breath, and I'm not getting 5-up Mortal to death, I guess. So we'll just go with Lady Alinda. She's going to kick off proceedings and bop a dude in the head. Lady Alinda's had enough. She's going to bop Torgilius on the head. Are you doing any command things?
There's nothing. He's not a necromancer, so he doesn't get to pass off wounds.
Fair enough. So here we go. Lady Alinda, 4 attacks with the Staff of Midnight. That is 2 auto wounds. And then, so 3 wounds at -2.
Cool, he won't get an armor save.
Ward save, so that's 6 damage.
Okay. He has 6-up armor because he wears a cape,
Hell yeah.
and he has 6-up.
Oh, he dead.
He survives one of the blows, the primal blow.
Nice.
But then the other blows smack it. And
Does
it's
get
because I
bopped on
didn't
the head.
look at her when she showed affection to me.
It's true. She loved him. The
He's a wizard!
The dogs
And he
will
died!
The dogs will get to strike next. If they do anything significant, we'll let you know. He's correct. He
He's
is
a wizard and he died.
And also your other wizard died, but we won't count that.
Yeah, no, he was.
That's fine.
He wouldn't have.
Oh, he affects everyone.
Oh, he affects everyone.
Everyone.
Okay.
Not just
We did
me.
forget about the vampire earlier, but now we're remembering about Torgilius.
He rolls 6 dice.
He rolls 6 dice, and I don't know the rest of the context.
No, it's just D3 mortals, I believe. To
Oh, he
everyone within 6.
Okay, so D3 mortals on the black coach for 2, and D3 mortals onto Lady O for 2.
Yep.
And it's what the range of his wounds characteristic,
Correct.
isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Dogs.
Oh
do you
yeah,
want me
2.
to roll for it, or do you
No,
want
no,
to roll?
that's fine. I'll just roll for it.
2 on the dogs.
And then
And zombies. So it's just those 3 units.
Yep. So a dog dies.
Coach. Oh. Failed, so 2 wounds on the coach, going up to 4. Lady Olinda passes 1, takes a wound on Lady O. We will film the dogs because it's quite significant with their 6-inch pile-in. How many attacks do you have?
I have 9 dogs, so I have 19 attacks. These are... might as well just spend it all that attack because it's the only combat.
Yeah, all on Olinda, I assume?
Yeah, they're all just barking at her. Hitting on 3s, so we only missed...
Nice.
6 times.
Nice.
So that's 13 hits.
Yep.
And then we wound on 4s because we're not very strong dogs.
Fair enough.
Only getting 5 wounds.
5, still quite good. 5 wounds on Olinda, 4 up armor save. Then ward save. Yeah, she's good. No damage to Olinda with a 4 up ward save.
I tried.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, end of your movement phase. I've got to do one thing.
We will do that. Black coach into the Dukes. So, swinging at you. Lost the page. I know he's got 4 attacks with his Reaping Scythe. Heading on... Now I'll save the command points. So, 1... Oh, I should have used it. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -2, sir.
Rend?
Yes, 2.
So he's going straight for the
4
armor.
damage.
Armor, dog wolf. Nope.
So 2 die.
2 dogs die.
9 attacks from the Spectral Claws. 4s to hit. Fantastically good roll.
6 is already hit.
Yep, auto wound for them. 4s to wound, so give me 5 more at -1.
5 saves, failing them all because they have 5 up saves,
Yep.
but rend, and then 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage each for these.
And passing
So
2.
3 more.
3 more, so taking 5 total. Looks like some more walls are biting the dust.
Then we've got 8 attacks with the hooves. And then...
3 to wound.
So just 3 wounds, no rend. 5 up.
No rend.
No rend.
So 5 up saves. Nope. And then no 3 there,
Oh,
bro.
I wishing too hard. 2 dogs flee to battle shock.
Yet again, 1 is surviving.
Yeah.
The number is 1.
Yeah.
It's the models that I survive
Yeah.
and the rolls that Phil can make.
Yep. Absolutely. We move. Let's go to the end of my turn. Hello. Good evening. Welcome back, even. Forgot about this, didn't we?
It was at the end of the movement phase. It should have been done.
Yeah.
But I
But it's
did it in a
fine.
position.
It didn't change too much.
If I would have done it over here,
Then it
I
would have
don't-
made a difference.
It would have
Yeah.
basically cleaved up that, which
But it
probably
didn't.
would have.
But it didn't, so it's
Yeah.
fine. So they're here. They do take this objective from me, annoyingly. But
11
I still...
inches away from the spirit host, so there was
Yeah,
possible charge there,
exactly.
but Phil chose not to.
Yeah, and I think you've got a lot of zombies on that one up there, so I don't get this one, do I?
No,
'Cause
so
I've
I got that one, I got
Yeah.
that one, I got that one. So I hold 3 to Phil's 2.
Yeah, so I get 4 points because I got my battle tactic, and I did hold 1, hold 2. So I do get 4 points, putting me on to what?
17.
17 victory points.
17 to
Okay.
15 so far,
Fair enough.
going into my battle round 4.
Battle round 4 for Soulblight coming up next. Turn 4 for the Soulblight Grave Lords.
Yes.
What was your battle tic-tac of dreams?
After discussing it for a very long time and realising I'd already written it down,
Yeah.
Intimidate the Invaders is what I'll be doing because I'm not in my territory at all,
Yeah, of
so it's
course.
an auto take.
Yeah. Just to make clear, we'd done it all. Then he was like, I was like, oh, what's your battle tactics? He's like, oh yeah, I'm not sure. We've literally spent what 7 to 10 minutes chatting about what he could or couldn't do.
Talking
and we looked
about
at it
whether
and
or
we're
not
like,
I'm gonna do
oh,
Into the Maelstrom.
we're gonna do Intimidate the Invaders.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will move my Endless Spell first.
Well, let's
Oh, yeah.
go over your hero phase first. What you did?
So-
I failed to get a command point, I believe.
We did each get a
Power dice.
Power dice. I did Vile Transference, doing 2 damage to the handbag guy,
The Spirit Torment.
Spirit Torment. I managed to summon the Endless Spell,
Yep.
and the Necromancer failed to do Fading
I am
Vigor.
bound.
Yeah.
Fading Vigor. But Power Dice, we only got 1. My Antorian Locusts have sucked this game, David. They've got me 1 Power Dice the entire game, maybe 2. The first turn, they were great. They've not got me a single one since. I don't like this battalion, but it might be the dice rolls.
I will now actively move the Endless Spell over here.
And clip a load of
So I'm gonna clip
dice.
the the fly
Hex-Rays,
over.
Bladegeist,
Yeah.
and the
Spirit Host and your...
yeah.
Is it a general or not your general?
That one is my general, yes.
Okay, clip in the general.
Cool, we'll resolve that off camera and we'll tell you how much they do. And then my endless spell is going to go whoop, 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 and just chill here. And take the objective with it.
Cool. Do you get to still try and... Or is it within 3?
It's within 1, I think, now, mate.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
But it's red.
I just want him to block. That's all he's doing.
That's fine.
But yeah, so we'll do some Grave Tides off camera and show you how much damage they do. 2 Bladegeist fall under the wrath of the suffocating Grave Tide. The Truffle Shuffle has commenced because Nick needs to get, or wants to get his zombie dragon into the Bladegeist, so we're Truffle Shuffling the zombies. Look at them go. Redeployed the Bladegeist 1 inch, and then the zombie dragon has swept round to face them. Face me! Dogs retreating, going 10 inches, flying back. 8-inch move from the Necromancer.
Get out of here!
Moving away from Alinda. The breath weapon from the dragon only did no damage to the Bladegeist. I made all their ward saves, and Nick failed to bring back wolves at the end of his movement phase. Dragon charging in. Oh, getting a 9. Very tasty. We'll move them in. Zombies charging. 9. They're in 2. Get them in there. Just to make you... Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it off this. Just to show the audience what's going on. With the pile-ins and the charges, the zombies truly are clogging me up. Maybe it was a bad idea that I didn't charge, but I think Nick wants to maximise the amount of bodies I kill, and I think he's doing that just right. We're going to do this off camera because it is a bucket load of dice, and we'll just I'll show you the aftermath. So, the zombies, I'll zoom in there, have done 1 wound to my Guardian of Souls, no wounds to my Spirit Torment, and killed 2 Bladegheists, thanks to Shade Mist and the Pendant of the Fell Wind doing that -1 to wound. My pick back. The Bladegheists have killed 17 from the zombies, so 11 are going to try murder rolls on the Spirit Torment, and 6 are going to try into the Bladegeist.
Yeah.
Roll out over here, my friend. Who's this into?
This is into
Spirit
handbags.
Handbags! Oh, it's 4 mortals?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, he's taken 2. I think he might be dead. I need to make 2 of these, I think. Oh no, he dead. Handbags has died.
I'm happy that that happened because it stops him
Resin.
from bringing back 3.
Yeah,
and then this is
absolutely.
the 6 onto the Bladegeist. Oh, Mally! That's 5.
5 ups. 2 die. It's always 2. It's just anything that happens to them, 2 die.
And then I will remove this little clump over here and some other ones.
2 blade. Oh, he's taking his friend. 2 Bladegeist fall.
3, 4.
Dragon into the Bladegeist. I do have -1 damage because of the Cruciator, but here we go.
The vampire hits twice.
-1 to wound. 1 wound.
Yes.
Yeah. Make my save.
Then the Maw hits twice.
Nice.
Wounds twice.
Nice. Save 1, fail 1.
3 damage goes to 2 damage.
2 die. Yep. Always in 2s.
And then these are the claws, which hit 4 times, so not all out attacking, and wound
3
times. These are damage too, but you don't care.
So 2 more damage. 2 more, so 4 die from the zombie dragon. Bosses managing to do 1 damage from the Hex Race onto the zombie dragon. Over to Nick's pick, but I think he doesn't have anything. I think we're done.
Yeah, we're done skis.
We are done skis. I only lost 6 Bladegeist, so I do go over to a Battle Shock check. On a 5 or 6, sorry about that, will lose more. On a 5 or 6, I will lose more Bladegeist. I'm terrified from the zombie dragon, so I can't Inspiring Presence. I lose 1 Bladegeist, no more come back, because of course my Spirit Torment is done. He is dead.
I lost 17.
You did.
And I'm going to roll a dice. I got a 3, so 17
So 10.
Is
10 more
20,
die.
so 10 more
10
disappear.
more zombies.
And do they die?
No. I don't. We'll check. End of the battle round.
Try and zap him.
I will try and zap you. I'm not going to... Yep, he finally succumbs and takes 3 mortal wounds.
Which I'm not in range of my zombies. He takes 3.
3 damage.
Toss me a green dice.
Yeah, of course. But at the end of your turn, you do score 5 points. You've got hold 1, hold 2. Actually.
Hold 1.
Yeah.
I don't hold the middle.
No.
I don't hold this one, so I got 4.
Oh, you've got this one. Yeah, you got this. So you got 4 points at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I don't think my dragon's in range.
No.
Nah, it's not quite.
Not quite.
You definitely have more bodies here because I only have
including
12.
all the heroes and stuff. Yeah.
They'd count as 2 anyway.
Correct. And
so I actually only get 4.
4 points for Nick at the end of turn 4, which makes this a spicy game. You did get your battle tactic, which was intimidate the invaders.
Yeah, which is an easy auto take.
So how many points are you on, man?
I'm on 19,
You're on
and
19.
You're on
17.
17.
And what's your grand strat?
It's basically be controlling of my grave sites. So we've got 2 grave sites over here.
Yeah.
We've got 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here.
So you've got these 2.
Yeah.
But I could take them away from you because I have my grand strategy at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we'll roll off for turn 5 and we'll see how it goes, right?
Yeah.
So we've done the Emerald Curse, that's all fine, dandy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good. Good gravy.
Good gravy indeed. Turn 5 for Soulblight?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to give it to me?
Nah, I'm just going to take it, maximise
fair.
on points.
It makes sense, it makes sense. We're back with turn 5 Soulblight. Hero phase. I failed to get a CP. You brought back some zombies. You also chose for your battle tactic the uncallous thing.
Yeah, Callous Overlord. That's why I've sacrificial lambs, so to speak.
Absolutely. You didn't get. I unbound the Gravetide. That's gone.
Sucks.
Fading Vigor did not happen. Most of the things were unbound, actually. I don't think you got any spells.
No, I didn't get any spells.
No spells. And the movement, we are halfway through the movement. We will show you what's happened so far for Soulblight turn 5. The wolves have moved to get outside of 3 because their job is to die this turn. The
zombies have retreated.
Yeah.
Do you want to redeploy with the blade dice?
Oh, that is a hell of a question. That is a very good question. I don't know. I'll have a think about that. At the end of the movement phase, Nick did fail to get any units back shooting. We've got a dragon to go. The breath from the dragon did 3 damage to the Hexwraith, killing 1 and wounding another. Zombie dragon doing 5 damage to the Bladegeist Revenants. We'll move on to your next pick because I have the Hexwraiths. I'll do the Hexwraiths. 1 damage from the Hexwraiths onto the dragon thanks to the purple sun. And then the dogs have piled in their 6 to be the sacrificial lambs to the slaughter.
What?
So I do manage to kill with Lady Alinda and the Black Coach killing the last dogs. So that does solidify his battle tactic. And then we'll be back with an end of turn. So at the end of the turn, Nick does hold 1, he holds 2, and he holds more than me for 3 points. He then also achieved his battle tactic of sacrificing some dogs to Lady Alinda. So you do get 5 victory points, putting you on 24? I believe 24?
Kalash Overlord. 24, yes.
24.
24 to your 17.
Oh, I need to do a quick battle shock. Oh no. I lost 5, 6, 11, so 1 more fleas. Not as good when they don't have the backup. But they're still very good, just not as good.
Slowly, until the end of the game, they have survived,
mate,
but
honestly,
they have had every single buff known to mankind on them.
Legitimately. So, having a little look at the battlefield for my turn 5, there's not many things I can do. There's not really any battle tactics I can achieve properly. So I think it's going to be a Soulblight victory, and I will concede the game there because I'm running low on resources. And
so yeah, we have. It's not just conceding it off the bat.
No, we've been chatting about this for a while. Yeah.
Obviously, Hexwraith retreat, charge into the skeletons. The zombies did get a 6-inch redeploy, but it just pushed me away from that. You've still got movement. You could still score your battle tactic, but I don't think you could really take it enough from me.
Agreed.
Because
I'm not going to get hold more. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I'll have 2
I'm not going
points.
to get my grand strategy, though.
Correct. So I'll have 2 points for hold 1, hold 2. There's no way I can get hold more at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I might get my battle tactic for 2, putting me 4 points, putting me to 21, then plus 3.
No, you're on
Yeah, 17, yeah.
Yeah,
So
17.
actually it would be 24-24. So it'd be a draw. If I got my battle tactic.
Which is charge.
I have to have 3 units terrified at the end of the turn. But, yeah. I'm going to put it there, mate.
Okay, so what we're calling it a draw?
We'll call it a draw. We'll call it a draw then.
Because you would have had these ones. These are easy charge.
Yeah.
You can even roll up with charges, but you're gonna get enough of them.
Lady Alinda makes it in, and those guys make it in.
And then these guys make it in as well.
They don't need to.
You need 3 units.
Oh, this unit. Spirit hosts. Because I'm not going to lie.
3 units terrified.
You're not going to kill 3 spirit hosts.
And I'm not going to die from 3 spirit hosts.
Yeah,
Although they do have any attacks that are mortals.
Who have? No, they have no mortals anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have no
so
mortals
yeah, it's
anymore.
literally just baseline.
Just baseline troops going in.
So it's a draw.
It's a draw. 24-24.
Notably to remember, folks, there's still 20 zombies in the underworld that I haven't brought on that I could have brought on over here.
No, there isn't. They're dead. They didn't.
They died. They are dead.
We both completely forgot about them
Yeah.
until Nick was like, "Look at this!" and just rattled a load of zombies at me.
Don't forget.
So yeah, it's a draw. What a game, Jesus! I mean, this is our first game of the handbook for a while. We did like a little one-day tournament a while ago, but it takes it out of me.
And I've only really played off camera.
But
Past the Glory, and
yeah.
obviously I was still learning Soulblight, like remembering that they come back from a gravesite.
And I haven't played Nighthaunt in a long time.
Played a lot smaller games.
Yeah.
I think that if anyone if I had to play a tournament and I didn't have movement traits for my zombies, I think my opponent might just like yeet himself out of the room.
Yeah.
I don't have as many zombies, but yeah, it's still a good game. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, by the way, for coming to film with me and dragging you to a 2,000-point competitive game.
Yeah, he was saying to me, let's do some 1,000-point battle reports. By the way, I've got to do a 2,000-point.
I've got a tournament coming up and I need to play test.
Psych! You're the bait! But no, I actually felt like this game, the way that it played, it was a lot easier to do the battle tactics. The way it used to be. I think it's maybe you getting used to it, or certain armies can't just, like you've got battle tactics you can do in your book, I've got battle tactics I can do in my book. And I just feel like the way that the game played out, I had options.
Same, actually.
But I always felt like at the beginning of the game, I was like, oh god, I can't do any of these.
Yeah.
So the way I've built my list, I don't really feel like it was that difficult, this game.
Yeah,
and that's
the thing.
First kind of, this first one.
I agree.
Cash.
Nullstone
Cash.
No, this was always forward without risk or with risk or something.
No, I mean the realm.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Nullstone Cash. This is like the 4th game I've tried to play.
Yeah.
It was very magic heavy, but I do feel like it was a bit to and fro. Like the magic dice spike, but at the same time, you rolled. You used 2 dice, got double ones.
Yeah.
And had to spend that 3rd power dice to get that spell unbound.
Absolutely. But no, cracking game. I really thank you for helping me playtest this list. I actually really like this list. I can do battle tactics really easily with this list, for the most part.
And that's how I played it with Daughters of Cain when I was in the tournament scene.
And I do find that when I film, I do forget things quite a lot more. And you do. If any of you either do battle reports or are thinking about it, you will forget things. It's quite hard to do. So there are things where you kind of do something and you're like, oh, damn it. Like, I forgot X, Y, Z.
For example, people coming back at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but even with that, it seemed quite easy to do my battle tactics that I wanted to do with this list.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And a lot more. I always get this with Nighthaunt though. I'm like, oh, I've got no models. Then at the end of the game, I'm like, I'm way more resilient than you think. You need the buffs, but you are more.
-1 to wound is without a doubt one of the best.
100%.
Like in Path to Glory, when you have a fortified,
you
have a fortified unit. That's just, and even dwarves now have a lot more. Capabilities to add -1 to wound, so that resilience is way better than rolling dice because you're actually lowering the statistics of your opponent rather than buffing the statistics for yourself.
Absolutely agree. But yeah, that was it. Thanks, mate. That was really good. More playtesting and tweaking required. A nice draw. A gentle death wins.
Yes.
But yes, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. We are here to stay, even though our release schedule might be a bit crazy because, we have lives and jobs. We don't do this full time. But we will try and get more battle reports to you of all shapes. Competitive, not competitive, narrative, Path to Glory, 40k, boarding actions, old world eventually. So yeah, stay tuned and happy wargaming, guys.
Take it easy, boys.